Hey, welcome back. It's Mickey, and thank you. Thank you for being part of the 12-week year accountability group. So it is week 4. And what does that mean? That means that you're 28 days into your process. And at 28 days, something starts to happen. And if it's your first time or if it's your fourth or fifth time, is it's the first few weeks sometimes feel dodgy. I don't know if I have all my stuff done. I mean, there's a lot of ambiguity, but by the fourth week, I hate this goal. I want to throw it away. You can still throw it away. But the secret is also revealed in this week, but the pain will probably be revealed in 4 more weeks, which is old habits, patterns, the way that you are. So a lot of people love starting, but they are not completists. And I made that word up, but it's being someone who likes to have it completed, all the way done, tied up in a bow, done. Mwah, mwah. So for those of you who are learning to be a completist, this 4-week in the 12-week year accountability group is where you start to really go, oh, okay, I have to be with this now for another 2 months. You're 1 month in, but 2 more months of paying attention to the same 3 things and really working them forward. In week 4, your bad habits start to go, hello, remember us? Yeah, remember that avoidance technique or whatever. You know what? The amount of ways that we have somebody in group that says there's 1,000 ways to feed a cat. Well, there's also 1,000 ways to avoid feeding the cat, and there's 1,000 ways for us to avoid doing the things that we know we want. But it's also looking at what are the past patterns. And again, when we talk about resistance, right? Resistance, whenever you feel resistance, it's a time to knock on the door. And that's what I'm hoping you'll have the courage to do in this round, is when you're starting to feel resistance, just go knock, 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 knock. And just take a breath and listen and listen. What is the resistance about? And sometimes I will audibly stop myself and go, why am I avoiding this? What is up with that? And it is a different answer all the times. And sometimes it's about me, sometimes it's about that, sometimes it's about an imaginary something, right? So I'll give you an example. Uh, I I I didn't want to go to Costco, and I went, oh, why am I avoiding this? Like, I had to go pick up something for my son, and I had to go pick up something for my son's dog. And well, one, I'm like, I have to go on a Saturday at noon. It was terrible. And why do I avoid that? And it's like, well, because I feel pressured in that space to stock up. And that's what it's for. And I was like, oh, well, I don't have to do that. So I just had to go knock, knock, knock. Why are you avoiding? And it doesn't matter what it is, right? This happens to just be a stupid run to Costco, but it gave me a minute to have something greater. And that something greater is a moment to reflect on my own feelings and to not stuff them down. So I just went, why am I avoiding this? And I will say it out loud with no one else here. Why am I avoiding this? And it came to me of all this list. And it wasn't one thing, that it just started piling in this group of things. I don't like the parking lot. It's cold outside. And these were excuse, 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 excuse. But when I got down to the bottom of it, it was, I didn't want to, I didn't want to lose $300 in there. And I can't get out of Costco for under $300. So I went, you know what? That's a choice. I have a choice. I have a choice. I have a choice. And that choice was that I can get a parking spot, I can be patient, I can wear a warmer coat, and I can give myself grace. Oh, I can give myself grace. And I get there, there's a long line, there's people are coming out of there. It's like the Super Bowl just got out and they've got their carts and they're pushing them around. And I'm like, I just have to go in for one thing. I just have to go in for one thing. And that whole attitude of giving myself grace on my own resistance, taking a breath and just recognizing. And so when you come into week 4, that's one of the things that I would just really give as advice. Whether you're new to it or whether you're somebody who's really picking hard stuff, that some of you are picking really, really big, monumental, life-changing goals. And some of you are picking what feels like smaller goals, but they're not, because anytime that you are learning to keep a promise to yourself, it's meaningful. And especially when you're learning to keep a promise to yourself that you've been avoiding, magical. And to work through your bad habits to get to a new place and to learn a skill and to do it in a way that's thoughtful, loving, and caring, that's life-changing. And that's my hope for you. That's my hope for you. Every person that joins us in accountability group, it's a safe place to be. And it's a fun place to be because you get a chance to be real with yourself. And everybody doesn't get it perfect the first time or the third time or whatever. You just have to work through your process. And that's it. That's it. I mean, what's the secret sauce to getting all of your dreams to work through is to desire that new title, which is a completist. I want to complete something. That's why you write a SMART goal the way it is because we're teaching you in this process how to be a completist. I want to finish that item. And so your responsibility in this is to be real with the goals that you're setting for yourself, do them on whatever works, and to really say, I'm going to write this in a way that I can finish the task, that I can get to exactly this point, and I have a finished product. And so some of you have, a finished product of 7 pounds to lose or gain. Some of you have a desk that you'd like to see the actual wood on. Some of you have gardening goals. Some of you have health goals. Some of you have whatever, but the more you can be a completist, that's why SMART goals have a beginning, a middle, and a finish, that it's measurable, right? The M in SMART is measurable. You want something that's measurable. So that's why weight goals are so popular, because you can look at it every day. But your payoff is that you've completed something. And that is really what you're learning. But in week 4, everybody's also learning that their bad habits are coming and they're going to start hitting resistance. Knock, knock, knock is your tool, right? Why am I resisting this? And that reveal, right? When it reveals whatever it is going to reveal to you, that's when you got to take a breath and listen and listen. And you have to be a safe vessel for the truth to come to you. And that means you don't just shove it down, right? The truth is, I don't like doing that. Or the truth is this, or whatever it is. You want to hear what the complaint is. And then you get to use your intellect to go, oh, I don't like that. Or that's terrible self-talk. And so this is a process. Please give yourself some grace. Give yourself a little bit of time. And again, we have 2 more months to get these things done. So in week 8, we really get pushback, because you can push back that old habit, but it's going to come back. And it's going to come back around week 8. and go, nah, I don't really want to do this anymore. We got 8 in. You should just stop. But you're going to go, I'm a completist. I'm going to complete to this moment. And every single time in every week, that's why the review is such a big deal. The other thing that we're going to talk about next week is for those of you who have done it more than one time to go back and review. So there'll be another video for you real quick. But today, that's what I wanted to talk to you about was, again, week 4, this is the time that those tricksters are going to come for you. And you don't have to accept it, but you want to pay attention, and you want to pay attention in a way that is thoughtful and loving and supportive of you on your journey, because it's a big deal. And I'm always glad to see you. I'm always thankful that you're here. And I'm always a little bit obsessed with just how fun it is to watch you grow. It's just beautiful. So have a great day. If I can't see you in class, I love to see you here. But again, I'd rather see you in class. But if I can't get you there, I'll take it here. All right. Have a great day, and I will see you next week. Bye.